This video app review is brought to you by the iPhoneAppReview.com.
Hey everyone, Sarah Hanlon here with the iPhoneAppReview.com, and today we're taking a look at It's Killing Time, which is a really cool, interactive, choose-your-own-adventure story for iPhone and iPad. It's available to download from the App Store for $3.99, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you how it works. If you're unfamiliar with choose-your-own-adventure stories, essentially what you can do is you can create your own character and choose their path as you read the story. And this usually happens during major decisive points. In the case of It's Killing Time, whether or not you want to shoot the innocent civilian that is standing in the way of the person you're supposed to kill, or if you want to wait, see if they get out of the way, etc. All of the decisions that you make for your character kind of determine the fate of the character and the overall outcome of the story. So this is the main screen of It's Killing Time, and you can choose to continue where you left off with reading, restart the story from the beginning, and check out other things from the developer as well as read about the story itself. So we'll go ahead and tap play, and as you can see, one of the things I noticed about It's Killing Time is I really like the fact that the font is pretty large and the pages aren't loaded with text. It's not an ongoing chapter at a time. It's pretty much just little blips. But when you get to the bottom of it, you're presented with multiple choice questions that you have to select one in order to move on and move your character forward. So you see here you have 4 different choices, and what you pick, like I said, determines what happens on the next page and essentially for the rest of the story. So once your decision's made, you can read the consequences of your decision, and here we go again, you can make another decision for your character. One of the really neat things about It's Killing Time is it's 140,000 words. What this means is you're not going to zip through it in 5 minutes. It's incredibly long, just as long, if not longer, than many paperback books. So that's one of the reasons why with the $3.99 price tag, it's steep for your average app or book, but in terms of the value, it is incredibly worth the price, especially, like I said, because it's universally compatible with iPhone and iPad. $3.99 is really, really, really cheap for a book. So you can keep going, and as you see, there are no pictures, there are no sounds, it's all text and choices. And what this means is you really have to rely on your imagination and your imagination's power of creativity, essentially, in order to think through the book, because that's all you have. And that's pretty standard for most books, but like I said, you also have to think of the consequences of your choices for your character, and you gotta think a few steps ahead and see how that might affect the outcome and their fate. So as you keep reading It's Killing Time and you make choices for your character, you build up different statistics and they build up their own personality. You can access it by tapping on the stats button at the top of the screen, and you see here you have a character's name, different weapon specialties such as strength and hand-to-hand, ranged weapons, improvisation. You can see whether or not your character is righteous or ruthless, loved or feared, and you can also see cool stats such as the amount of money you've earned, number of extreme kills you've made, any wounds you've incurred, etc. And It's Killing Time also features Game Center integration, so you can earn up to 38 achievements, and that's more than most games that are available, so it's a really cool way to interact with the story even more. As far as overall thoughts on It's Killing Time, I think it's a fantastic interactive choose-your-own-adventure book that is definitely worth the $3.99 price tag if you're serious about reading it. This is not something you're going to pick up and zip through within 10 minutes and start from the beginning again. You really have to be dedicated to reading it. But the best part is you can reread it thousands of times and the story will never be the same. So it's definitely got a lot of value as far as that goes. Again, It's Killing Time is available to download from the App Store for $3.99 and is universally compatible with iPhone and iPad. This has been Sarah Hanlon with the iPhone App Review.com taking a look at It's Killing Time. Till next time.